If you're a man here and you're still beating your wife, you're a man in this platform, in this 21st century, and you're still beating your wife, you're still laying your hands on your wife, please, you have to stop, because a real man don't beat a woman. If you're a real man, you don't beat a woman. Okay? Domestic violence, the rate in which this thing called domestic violence is, it's it's like a common thing in Africa. It's a common thing in Nigeria. You will see a husband beating his wife. For what? Did you marry her to beat her? Did you marry her to beat her? Is she your toy? Why would you even lay your hand on a woman? Why? This is not good. Maybe you're beating her because you think she have nobody to stand for her. You're beating her because she doesn't have anybody. You are beating her because she doesn't have money, or you think she can do nothing to you. If you are that kind of man, please just stop. It is not good. She is your wife, she's your better half. You don't keep beating her. Is even a child. You don't even have to beat a child. You don't necessarily need to beat a child. Talk more of your partner. The woman that give birth to your children, to your kids. Why would you even raise your hand on a woman? Why? The rate in which husbands are beating their wives, husbands are abusing their wife, it is not good. That's why I love this country that we are in. In all this developed country, you dare not raise your hand on a woman. You dare not. Let's talk about the different kinds of abuse. Maybe you are not beating your wife, but you are abusing her. Emotionally, you are abusing her, that she would even prefer when you go out, you stay there. If you go out of the house, she will be happy, she will be rejoicing, her mood will be so good. But once you step into the house, her mood will change. Does that make you a man? Does that make you a real man? Does that make you a real father to your kids? You guys don't know, when you treat a woman, like when you take care of a woman, she will be wanting to be with you oft every day. She will be wanting you to be with her all the time. Wherever you go, she would like to go there with you. When you treat a woman nice, whatever you ask of her, she will give it to you if she have it. But when you treat a woman with disrespect, when you beat a woman, when you're treating a woman disrespectfully, she feel bad. And you guys, you know that a woman can rise you. Yes, a woman can lift you up, and a woman can bring you down. Once you treat your wife very well, she will keep praying for you, and things will keep on moving well, things will keep on falling in places for you. But when your wife is not happy with you, you don't expect her to pray for you. So we all need to stop. If you are the kind of man that beats your wife, you need to stop. That is not, that is not good. It is not advisable for you to beat your wife. You need to stop it now. In the process of beating her, you might hit her somewhere, and she will fall and die. What will you do? There are so many stories of domestic violence in Nigeria, in South Africa, in everywhere, in the whole Africans. She is your wife. She is that woman that lovely lady you got married to. She is still that sweet lady you got married to. She is still that, how will I put it? That precious jewel you got married to. Please, let's just stop this. Husbands, men, you need to stop this. This is not good. It is becoming, like, in Nigeria, it is becoming um a regular thing, like a normal thing. A normal thing. I would beat my wife and she would not do anything. If you talk now, I'll slap you. If you talk now, I'll do this. That's not right. That's not the way to talk to your wife. You talk to your wife with respect. When you respect your wife, she respects you. When you don't respect your wife, don't expect her to respect you. When you beat your wife, don't expect your children to respect you. I mean, beating your wife in the front of your children. What do you want your kids, like, what lessons would you want your kids to learn from that? You will be beating your wife in front of your kids. Why would you do that? What are you teaching your kids? Please, guys, let's just stop. Okay? This need to stop. We are also human beings like you guys. Your wife is also is a human being like you. If you pinch yourself, you see, it hurts when you pinch yourself. Not to talk of you hitting, blowing, hitting your wife. That's not good. It is not good. I know we women, we have mouths. Our mouths are, you understand, we have mouths. But once a woman start talking as a real man, what you will do is just leave. Step out. If you have a car, you can go inside your car and relax. If you don't have a car, you can step out, go meet your friends, go to the beer parlor and relax. When you go out and come back, just ignore her. She will be the one to come and beg you. But when she start talking and you bring out your belt and start beating her, that doesn't make you a real man. Real men don't beat their wife. It's time we end all these things. This is not good. Domestic violence is uncalled for. Like, it's not something that is advisable in a home. You have children and you are beating your wife. When your kids, the boys, when they get married, they will become you. They will also beat their wife, because you as a husband beating their mother, they will assume it's a usual thing. After all, my father used to beat my mother, so it's normal. When I get married, I can beat my wife. It's nothing. This is what the impression you as a father is giving them, is giving your children, which is not good. So guys, let's stop this. If you are a man in this platform, if you are a man in this my channel and you're still beating your wife, please, I beg you in the name of God, stop. She is still that beautiful woman you get married to. She is still that lovely woman that you couldn't stay a day without seeing her. She is still the apple in your eyes, and she is still the sugar in your tea. So guys, let's cherish women. Cherish your wife. Love her. And for women, please, when you get married and your husband is abusing you, you are in abusive marriage, please leave. Step out of the marriage. Don't wait until you die. Don't just assume, what will people say when I get out of this marriage? Those people that will say you left your husband, when you die in that marriage, they will still come back and say, why didn't she leave? Don't think about what people will say about you. Think about yourself, think about your children, think about your health, your mental health, physically, everything about you. That is what you should be thinking of, not what people will say about you. What will people say? What will people say? That is the reason why some women are still in abusive marriage up till now, up till today. What will I do? Where will I go with my children? That is not good. You as a woman, when you get married, you have to look for something doing. Don't depend on a man. Don't depend fully on a man. Because when you depend fully on a man, the man will keep doing, and one day he will get tired of doing. And that is when all this thing starts. The beating, whatever, abuses, this is when it starts. If you're a woman, you're married, you have kids, even if you don't have kids, be useful to yourself and also be useful to your family. Look for something doing. There are lots of online business now that one can do. There are lots of businesses you can do online without that you don't even need a capital. The thing there is for you to know the right one to choose. Even if it means selling pure water, even if it means selling fruit, even whatever you can lay your hands on. When I was still with my parents back home, what I do then was I was in the university, I was in Unical. What I did was sometimes after each semester, when I come back home, it is either I'll pound fufu and I will take it to the market. I sell and make money for myself. Not because my parents cannot take care of me. My dad was well to do. Not because he couldn't take care of me, but because I don't want to depend fully on them, on my parents. There are things I don't need my parents to give me money for. Not if I want to buy pants, I will ask my mom, mommy, give me money to buy pants. Mommy, give me money to buy bra. Mommy, give me money to do this. I want to make my hair. Give me money. No, I hustled for myself. During the school session was when school resumes, what I will do is either I go to Cotonou to buy bags, shoes, jewelries, like whatever it is. I buy all those things, then I gather them, I come back to school, I will start selling them. That is how I made my own money. Like that is how I sustain I keep going, I keep sustaining myself with the one my parents are giving me. That is how it was going. I did not depend on anybody. Even now that I'm married, I did not depend on my husband. I work, yes. I have my job, I do my job, I make money for myself, I take care of myself, my children, I take care of my people back home. So these are the things you need to avoid. Getting married doesn't mean you will not look for something and do. It doesn't necessarily mean you won't look for something and do. No. You have to find something and be doing. So that to also help your husband, because when all the bills are on him, sometimes it makes them go cuckoo. It makes them go crazy because they will be thinking of this one, they will be thinking of this one, they will be thinking of this to pay, they will be thinking of that bill to pay, and they will say, but I have a wife here, why can't she help me? That is when, like, when and how everything starts. But when you're doing something, when you're busy, when you're keeping yourself busy, you're doing something, you're contributing to the house because you are the helper, you contribute. When when you bring, you contribute your own, and things go, like, life goes on. So that he will not see you as a burden to him. Okay? So guys, please do not raise your hands on a woman no matter what. There are so many ways to treat a woman. Like, there are so many ways to ignore your wife. When she starts her mouth running her mouth, we women, we like running our mouth. When the running of mouth starts, please just shift. Just leave the room, leave the house. If she's in the room, go to the sitting room. If she come over to the sitting room, just walk out of the house. You can go outside, let her relax for a bit before you come in. Beating will not solve the problem. Domestic violence will not solve the problem. Okay? So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I will see you again in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.